We are back on SpongeBob Tower Defense, and if you guys didn't know, they didn't really announce it, they didn't say anything about it. This game has been out for over a year now. And with that being said, I think it would be a nice little trip down memory lane to go see what the game was like back on day one, when it was at its absolute peak, when viewership was at its highest, when player count was at its highest, aside from admin abuse. And we're gonna see just how different the game has changed since then to now. As most of you guys probably know, I was not making videos way back when. I did not make any SpongeBob videos until about 3 months ago, so I am gonna have to borrow Medison's video. His video will be linked down in the description below, and his channel, along with his Discord server, somewhere you can find me all the time. So we're here on Medi's channel, and the video is Devs Made SpongeBob Tower Defense in Roblox. This was posted, I'm pretty sure, a year ago. Yep, 23,000 views 1 year ago, guys. If we wanted this exact date, it would be December 27th, 2024. So that is about exactly 1 year ago. Right now, as of making this video, it is December 29th, 2 days before New Year's. Which, by the way, happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you guys all have a great new year. I hope everyone makes some great New Year's resolutions and you guys can stick to it throughout the entire year. But as you guys can see on the video, this is very clearly the very start of the game. This was back when they had only one starter when you first selected. Now it gives you like a set of 3 units to use, including a rare. Now, if we skip ahead in the video a little bit, as you guys can see, this was back when they had the unlimited pack 4 prunes. They had so many crazy things. Even here, the summons were only Man Ray Mythic and Mermaid Man Mythic inside of the increased summon rates. It does look like they also have the Smitty, and then for exclusives, it looked like they only had 1 Mythic, because that's a Mythic, a Legendary, and an Epic. I wish he opened up the details. I might have to go ahead and look to see if he opens up like an index or something like that. So it looks like he finally pulled up the details on the banner, and there was only 5 Mythics in the game for the summon banner. It was Smitty, Fishhead, King Neptune, Mermaid Man, and Man Ray. And then for legendaries, we had Krabs, Plankton, and Doodlebob. So we had like no units when the game first came out. Even look at the UI. The UI used to be so much different. It's crazy to think about how much different it is now compared to when it was when the game first came out. Same with, I'm pretty sure shiny Wumbos were not obtainable back when the game first came out. I think that came out a little bit later. So I definitely think we can put a team together using those units, only those units, and let's just see how well it does in nowadays games. The power creep has been so insane recently, and I think it's about time that we go ahead and nerf ourselves. I am going to end up having to summon. I have 590,000 gems, but I have no conches. I am going to end up having to open up some chests. I do have 160 legendary chests, so hopefully that's enough for me to get some. I don't know if I'm going to be able to 5-star it. I don't even know if starring was a thing back then. So after a little bit of research, I did find out fusions are 100% not in the game when the game first dropped. But shinies and Wumbos were 100% available. They were just super, super rare to get. Back then, they didn't have any game passes to double the chances of you getting shiny or Wumbo. They definitely had the double your luck, but that did not increase your shiny or your Wumbo chances. Let me go ahead and stop selling all. I think I am just going to sell commons and uncommons, and for now, we're just going to rock with some mythics. You know what? We'll even throw some legendaries in there. Now, I do need to make sure I'm auto-selling everything that wasn't in the game at the time, which is all of these. Only these 5 mythics and these 3 legendaries. And then I am going to go ahead and take it off for the shiny and the Wumbos, just because if we do get lucky, why not let us use it? Let's go ahead and hit a 50 summon and hope that we don't get an exotic and a secret. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. What can we get for mythics? It looks like we did get 3 of the mythics that we could use: Smitty, Man Ray, and Mermaid Man. I just realized I'm cheesing the system. And the second pull, we did get a Man Ray, but I'm cheesing the system. Back then, they didn't even have 50 summons. You used to have to summon by 10. So it used to be even harder for you guys to get things. It used to be even harder to get mythics because it used to take way longer to summon things. Do we get a mythic though? We do, but we got Tiff and we cannot use that. I think I'm gonna stop myself at there, and whatever I've got is what I've got. Hopefully I did get one of every single one of the mythics. Now, of course, I do have some conches to summon, so let me go ahead and try and summon those, and maybe if I get a shiny Wumbo Hibernation, that would go absolutely insane. And I think I forgot to turn off my auto sell. Uh-oh. It's only Hibernation Sandy and the Flying Dutchman. I think they did also have the Handsome Squidward, but I might have to fact check that. We did get a Hibernation Sandy. I did not show it, but there we go. There's another one. So we definitely have a mythic for every single one of our slots, if I'm not mistaken. I did delete a bunch of units before doing this, so I could try and keep track of everything. So I should be able to find things with ease right now. Let's start it off with the Hibernation Sandy. Then we do have Man Ray. We do also have the King Neptune. We have a Mermaid Man. We do also have Smitty, and we also have Realistic Fish Head, but this one's Shiny Wumbo. Should I be allowed to use this? I'm not quite sure. Why not? We'll bring it for our one little cheat unit, and if we're gonna have to remove anything for a slowing unit, it's probably gonna be the Man Ray. So after some fact checking, it turns out that Handsome Squidward was in the game at the start, but it was actually through an AFK reward, not the way that you used to think that you get it, which was the chest. It used to be in Legendary and Mythic chests before they released Secret chests. I do only have the Shiny Wumbo one though, so I am going to be bringing that. I'm also going to be throwing Secret Formula or Seabear. No, we're going to throw Secret Formula on every single one of these because that used to be the meta. And I think that's the smartest thing to do. So let's get Secret Formula on every single one. And then we have to take off all of our pets. I don't want to bring any pets because they definitely did not have that in the first days of the game. So we have traits on every single one of these units. Now I just got to level these things up a little bit. I should have enough food for every single one of these units if we're being honest. They're all mythics and we all know mythics don't take a whole lot of food anymore. Let's see. If I was to use only chocolate bars though, could I max out a mythic? I could not. It would take more than just 5,000 chocolate bars, guys. Now that we've got everything leveled up to 50, let's go ahead and start testing out these game modes. What can the old day 1 team get done inside of day 365? I think we are going to start out with boss battles. I want to see just how far it can get. We're going to start out with Cyborg Plankton. Let's see if it can get it done within its time. I don't have a whole lot of hope, but you know what? These can still stand a chance. I did forget to take off my pets, I just realized, and it doesn't even look like it's going to matter. I don't think that we're going to be able to take this out in time. It looks like we were actually able to take it out. We managed to take it out in a minute 30. That's a lot better than I thought I was going to do, but I wonder if that is because of the pets. This time I have no pets. Let's go ahead and try and do that one more time. Loaded back up into Cyborg Plankton 1. Let's see if it can get it done without those extra 4 placements that it should get from the pets. Look at how much slower it is now. It's coming down to the wire. We have 22 seconds left and about 1 million HP left. It's going to be really close. I just don't think it's going to happen though. 3, 2, and 1. And there was about 300,000 HP left. So it was super, super close. So if you grinded this game when the game first came out and you had this team, you would be able to get all the way up to at least Hashslinger. I'd say 4 or 3 because that should be about the right damage. And that's actually not too bad for a game mode that came out about 6 months ago. It might have even come out sooner. I'm not even gonna lie, my timeline is so messed up on this game. I am gonna go ahead and hop into story mode next. We're gonna go ahead and do Rock Bottom. I'm pretty sure Chum Bucket was released at the beginning of the game, so we're gonna go do Rock Bottom because I know that this one was actually a pretty difficult one for its time. We're gonna go straight into Rock Bottom 10 and let's go do Rock Bottom Nightmare. So we're loaded up into Rock Bottom and there is 3 entrances. I don't have any starter, I just realized, but you know what? I do get enough to place something. So let's go ahead and place Smitty as fast as possible. Can we take anything out? But it doesn't look like it. It's getting really close. Maybe I should place one of these fishes instead. The Realistic Fish Head used to be one of the most broken units in the game, but this just looks like it's not enough. Maybe Nightmare is too hard. These units are doing like nothing. We can also only place 2 of these units. I completely forgot. That is going to be the leak though. I don't think there's even a chance that we can take that out on Nightmare. Because of how bad that is, let's go ahead and try Camp Coral, and this time we're going to go ahead and do 10 on hard. Now we're on Camp Coral 10. Let's go ahead and 7x this thing. We do have enough to place a starter off the rip. The question is, where do I place? I think I am going to have to place one on the edge right here, and then another one over here just to make sure we're not leaking at all. I do also need to make sure I get enough money, otherwise we are going to end up leaking. Uh-oh. We did manage to get it down. Now the question is, can we keep up? Can we take out all of these enemies? I think I need some slowing. Let me go ahead and get these down as fast as possible. It's starting to get real close. I'm definitely going to have to try and clutch up here. Uh-oh. Let me go ahead and try that one more time. It actually looks like this is just too strong for us. Maybe if I slow it down, let me go ahead and 1x this thing so I can get some units placed down. Because right now, it's really not looking good. It looks like I'm going to go out to this flats again. Maybe the story modes are actually a lot harder than they used to be. But that is so crazy. I definitely thought that this old school team was definitely going to be able to take that out. So that lets me know that I'm more than likely not going to be able to beat raids. If I can't beat hard mode on Camp Coral, I definitely can't beat Nightmare or higher. I could definitely try hard mode though. Let me go ahead and head back over here. Let's go try and do, let's say, a Nightmare, because I think challenges are actually a little bit easier. We do have reduced money though, so hopefully that doesn't hinder us too bad. It might actually hinder us just perfectly. I might have to go for the handsome squid depending on how many more we get before it's too late. We're at 14. Let me go ahead and place a King Neptunes for right now. Uh-oh, I think it's just moving too fast. Oh, I might have to 1x it for right now. We just got our fish head down, and I think I can go back to 7xing this thing. I don't think we're going to be able to just place unit down. I think we're definitely going to have to try and upgrade as much as possible, get as many down as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and place a fish head over here to try and get a little bit of extra damage. This looks like it's going to be the first good map that we can take down. It's going to be Nightmare on the Flying Dutchman ship for challenges. This is just like way too easy right now. If I can upgrade my handsome Squidward, it's going to get even easier because we're going to have some really good slowing. It's crazy to think that once upon a time, this was the best slowing unit that we had in the game. Dream Gary didn't get added until a little bit later. And there it is, a sweet victory for us with the OG team. Now, the last thing I do want to do is go ahead into an endless run, and I want to go see what the full damages are on all of these units. You guys are so used to seeing those 1 million numbers, those 100 million numbers. Now we're going to see what the mythics are looking like. What was the OG days? What did it look like back when the game first came out? You guys are going to see just how bad these units are now, but how good they used to be back in the day. So we have all 6 units placed right here. Let's go ahead and start with Hibernation Sandy. It starts out at 25,000 damage, 0.8 SPA, and 42 range. All the way maxed out, this thing was doing 50,000 damage, 0.6 SPA, and 56 range. The Handsome Squidward is 2.6 thousand damage, 0.9 SPA, and 31.4 range. All the way maxed out, it's doing about 4.96 thousand damage, 0.7 on the SPA, and 40.9 range. Next, we do have King Neptune, and he's doing 14.4 thousand damage, 1.5 SPA, and 34.5 range. If we max this thing out, it's doing 28.8 thousand damage, 1.3 SPA, and 46 range. Next, we do have Mermaid Man, and he's going to be doing 27,000 damage, 0.8 SPA, and 30 range. If we max this thing all the way out, it's doing 54.6 thousand damage, 0.6 SPA, and 40 range. Then we do have Smitty Werbin Jenga Master, but he's doing 4.4 thousand damage, 0.9 SPA, and 33 range. All the way maxed out, it's doing 8.8 thousand damage, 0.7 SPA, and 44 range. Last but not least, we do have Realistic Fish Head, and this was one of the best units in the game, if not the best unit in the game when it first dropped, and that's doing 4.5 thousand damage, 0.7 SPA, and 37.9 range. All the way maxed out, it's doing 8.6 thousand damage, 0.6 SPA, and 49.4 range. Now, the damage numbers were a little bit different back then. We did get a bunch of balance. I don't know if it did affect the mythics, but I do know that I'm pretty sure Realistic Fish Head's animation for attacking is a lot faster than Smitty's. I hope you guys enjoyed taking the trip down memory lane just as much as I did, but that is going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos or updates. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys hope to see in the Big 26 in 2026? What do you guys want from SpongeBob Tower Defense? I think my biggest wish is going to be for booster units. Until next time, though, I will see you guys. Peace.